Hi everybody.
Hi Mom.
Dr. Ryan Packard here, your local orthodontist. We are in Packard Family Orthodontics right now at the office. It's the first time shooting outside of my studio and we're trying to figure out the lighting here. So it seems like every once in a while we got a black line. I don't know if anybody else knows how to fix that. Gotta talk to my video guy. But we're here in the office because, oh, you just saw Brittany. We're getting ready to put braces on. This is the next episode. Before we jump into it though, as a reminder, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions about what you see today or how we put braces on, or maybe even your experience putting on braces, hopefully it wasn't too bad, you can share them in the comments below. And of course, consider subscribing to our channel so that I can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. Here we go. This is our good friend, Ryan, who has volunteered to help us demonstrate how braces go on. This is Mariana, hello. Okay, Mariana's gonna show us what our materials are and part of the putting braces on process. And I already showed you Brittany. There she is. Here we go, let's start with some materials. What actually goes onto your teeth? What are the tools that we use to help us do it? So this is kind of what our orthodontic tray looks like when we're ready to put on braces. You have first brackets. And Mariana's gonna point out the brackets. So we have this blue pad here and it has a bunch of metal brackets on them. Some people have different brackets. They can be plastic or excuse me, ceramic. And some of the brackets look a little different. Ours are In-Ovation brackets. Hard to see exactly what they are, but there's a lot that go on. Okay, in order to put the brackets on or make them glued to the teeth, you gotta have some glue. There it is, everybody uses a different glue. This glue gets rubbed on the back of the bracket. We'll show you that in just a second, okay? In order to get the glue and the bracket to stick to the tooth, you actually also need to clean the tooth. Where's our cleaner, Mariana? Right there. Oh, we lost paper towel. Okay, this is a cleaner. Don't worry, if you see this at your ortho office, that is not a needle for giving you a shot. It's like a soap that washes your teeth and helps prepare it so that the glue that we just reviewed will stick to the tooth. All right, and there's one other thing that the orthodontist will paint onto your tooth. We call it a primer solution. It's like a liquid, almost like it's like you were polishing, like nail polish on your tooth. It's not nail polish, but it helps, again, that plus the blue, the cleaning solution. You put all that together with the glue on the brackets, and that's what helps make the brackets stick to the tooth. There's one other thing right over here on the far right. This is a orthodontic or dental curing light. That's what helps the glue go from soft to hard. When you put this bright light on the bracket or next to the tooth, it helps the glue get a little bit harder. Okay, then there's a few other things that the orthodontist will use and the ortho assistant will help use. We've got the cheek retractors. Where are those? We absolutely need to keep our teeth dry while we do the work, and there are different kinds of cheek retractors. We'll show you how these go in, but they're nice and fun. You can play games with them. Then we have some other tools like a scaler and a mirror, okay? We've got a scaler and we've got our mirror. The mirror is used, the orthodontist uses to help see all the different aspects of the tooth, and the scaler is what the orthodontist, he or she, will use to kind of push the bracket around into the right position. Where is our bracket holder, Mariana? Right here. Okay, that's our bracket holder. That's what they use to put the bracket in, and then they take the bracket from the tray to the tooth, and you'll get to see that in action in just a second. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, we got the gauge over here. Some orthodontists use this and some don't. It's a measuring tool to help, you can see little numbers on the sides there, okay? A little measuring tool that helps us put the brackets in the positions on the tooth that we want, especially the top teeth. Okay, the final thing that we're gonna show here, Mariana, let's show the suction and the air water. Look at these. You'll get to experience these once you turn the fast one on. If we can see. There it is, okay? That's one thing, suction. And then this one right here, this is the one that you close your mouth around and it sucks all the spit out of your mouth. So you get to use those a lot. And then you've got this, what we call the air water syringe. The air water syringe, and it blows water because we've got to rinse off all of our cleaning material that we put on. Remember the blue stuff? And then we also want to dry the tooth after we clean it off, because that's why we use this one right here, the cheek retractor. It helps keep the tooth dry. So there's lots of things that are going into play. We're going to show you exactly how that works. Here we go. Okay, Ryan, this is the point of no return. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay, Mariana, go ahead and lean back. Let's get going. The long lean back process.
So suspenseful.
So suspenseful. First, we insert the cheek retractor. See how it goes in your cheeks? It rests on your lips. You try to tuck it underneath there, and when you bite down, it pulls. It pulls your lips and your cheeks off of your teeth, so that they can the orthodontist and the orthodontic technician assistant can have complete access to it. Highly advised. There's different kinds of cheek retractors. This one doesn't have a tongue guard to keep your tongue back. So if you're going to the orthodontist and getting some braces on, please keep your tongue back so that it doesn't push spit onto your teeth. Some orthodontists will dry your teeth before they put the cleaning solution on. Some will use another technique where they clean the tooth in addition to the material they put on. In our case, we're just gonna blow some air, make it really dry before we put our cleaning solution on. Remember that material looked kind of like a needle? It's not. We're putting a little bit of that material on the outside surface of the teeth. This is especially for the normal brackets that go on the outside of your teeth. Some orthodontists, you can get braces on the inside of your teeth. We don't do that here, but this is how you would do it when you're getting ready to put brackets on the outside of your teeth, what most people have. We're getting a mouthful of blue. Now that it's been on for a certain amount of time, we're gonna clean it all off. That's the big stuff. Now that the bulk is off, we're going to add some water. Now that we're all clean, we're going to dry off the surface so that we can get a very white, frosty looking surface. That helps us know that the tooth has been cleaned and is ready for some brackets. Now it's my turn. The teeth have been dried, cleaned. Sorry about the black line in my eyeballs right now, but we're ready to go. Okay, now I'm ready. The teeth are dried. We're gonna put a little bit of that primer, that little nail polish, on some of the teeth. And it kind of just goes like this. All the way around. And then we go from a dry, frosty look to a more glistening look. Okay, now the teeth are nice and glistening. We put that little nail polish on everything, and Mariana is preparing the bracket. She puts a little bit of glue right on the back of the bracket base, smushes it in there, if it'll stay, and then we put the bracket on the tooth. And I do a little whoop, 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 and clean it all up, and then we light cure it, or we cure it with the light, and it makes it hard and stay. Okay, let me just show you something. Ryan here is demonstrating excellent technique when it comes to holding the tongue back. Look how far back his tongue is. What are you doing? How are you doing that? I don't know. He's just keeping it way back there so that the spit doesn't overflow over here. What you might do, if you feel like spit is building up in the back, you just raise your left hand. That's how you let him know, I need suction, please help. Okay, so I've got the bracket now. Mariana has handed it to me. I'm placing it on the tooth. We're gonna tip over here this way a little bit, and the camera's getting, okay, there we go. So we got can see how we push it on the tooth, and then some of the glue squishes out, and we try to get as much of that as we can off, even the stuff underneath. And we're trying to go as fast as we can so that we don't get any spit. Ryan's doing a great job here, and then maybe I'll stick my mirror inside just to check and see the position. I like it. If we like the position, then the orthodontist is gonna ask for the light. Stick that light in there. And this is a cure. We see this little orange thing? That helps us so we don't look at the light. This light is really bright, and it can hurt your eyes if you look at it for too long, if you're an onlooker to somebody who's getting braces. And then we use that light and we put it on all the different surfaces of the tooth. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one. Trying to get all the extra glue around. the excess glue as much as possible. We look on the inside to see where that bracket is. And then some orthodontists will use a gauge with a measurement to measure, to make these teeth have the bracket in the same position. That way it's symmetrical. And then we might also look at an x-ray to help us evaluate the position and if we need to change or orient the bracket in a specific way to help the tooth be extra straight. Okay, now they're all on. Excellent job. We're gonna remove the cheek retractor and he can breathe again. Got braces in his mouth. Congratulations. How does that feel?
Weird.
Yeah. Okay, then what we might do is we might just go and check on all these brackets. We're trying to see if any of them didn't stay rather than break in the office. Sometimes if there's any spit that got on, it can cause the bracket not to stay very well. So we're checking all of them, driving the face around. So far so good. Okay. Smile really big for us, don't bite too hard. Yeah, baby. Whew, we did it. Got some braces on. Ryan's getting a little rinse out now after all those braces. Thumbs up, right? Yeah, baby. For the next part of the process, when you get braces on, brackets don't help just by themselves. In fact, those probably just scratch your lips. So I don't advise it without the wires. This is our next orthodontic tray. We've got all of our tools to help us trim and adjust wires, and then there are wires. Those are our wires, and those are what are going in next. While the orthodontist is placing the brackets on your teeth, you might see them peeking over at an x-ray, because what they're trying to do is see if the tooth is straight up and down. Look at some of these teeth, how they bend, or they're a little tip to the side, right? The orthodontist can place the bracket on the tooth in a specific way to get those teeth. It's called uprighting our roots. So if you see them looking at an x-ray, that can be an important part of getting braces on the first time. So just in case you see a fire, she's trying to light it. Too much pressure. She's trying to light the wire on fire. Actually, it's on purpose. Some wires, when you get heat, when you put heat on them, it allows you to change the form of the wire. So don't freak out, Ryan. It's all part of the orthodontic process. Yeah, and another thing, you'll notice that the orthodontic assistant or the doctor will touch the wire after they put the flame on it, and so you know it's not hot, so don't worry. So now that the wire has been adjusted, flamed, and inserted into the brackets, our special brackets, and other orthodontists have different types of brackets, but these brackets, they have these little doors that you clip over the top of the wire, and that's what helps hold the wire in this case, not the colors. Some brackets you need colors. Everybody wants colors. Ron, do you want colors?
Uh-huh.
You snap these brackets over the wire and it clips on, and that's what holds the wire in place. So Ryan is almost all done. Actually, he is all done. In our office, because of the special brackets that we have, we don't necessarily need to have colors. So take a peek at his teeth. See, we got those special brackets, remember? Well, if you did, once the wires are in, the brackets are on, this is where you might speak with your orthodontic assistant and say what colors you want. Look at all these colors. Taste the rainbow. So after you get your braces on, be sure to listen to your orthodontist or the orthodontic assistant who is explaining how to take care of your braces, things you should eat, things you shouldn't, and how to clean your braces. Here's Ryan, he's got his papers, woohoo, and a little thing of wax. Ding! The reunion after get their braces on for the first time.
Yeah, high five.
Oh, that's all he got was a high five. Smile.